everyone to Operation Easy Hephaestus. I think that's how it's pronounced. This is the brutal challenge for this week, and we're going to be using the banker, which can be an advantage, especially money-wise. The map is very challenging. We've got the diplomatic relations already funded, which is a double-edged sword. We've certainly got the advantage of the universal justice and the I'm not sure what the name of this initiative is called, but we'll be rising our support level much faster because of the universal justice, and we will also be able to cut support from our rival quickly because of the subtle pressure and the public accusations much early on, and without having to spend money to activate those initiatives. The disadvantage is that we'll have to be dealing with elections very early on, which might make us lose a lot of reputation. The corrupt officials is very, very tough because it will prevent us from deploying as many national soldiers as we like and rolling out many initiatives, especially early on, because of the high level of corruption. The tactics are quite good, though. We've got the camps that are always revealed, and the structures, our garrisons, will be indestructible. So we're definitely going to be using the garrisons quite heavily, especially because this insurgency is quite slippery, as we'll see later on. And the camps always revealed makes sure that we are able to be more targeted with our soldiers. The insurgent starts with an extra camp, so that's going to give us a few extra issues, especially early on, because they're quite spread. And these two are a massive issue, especially split and run, but social distancing nonetheless is also tough because the insurgency will definitely split into many different zones unless you've got enough soldiers deployed in the areas around the fight. And so we'll definitely be needing garrisons and extra soldiers to make sure that the insurgency doesn't spread. And we'll have to be parsimonious with our airstrikes because otherwise the insurgency might split into different zones unless you are protected with garrisons and soldiers. Advisors, some are useful, some are not. This one's quite useful. You get extra support level in urban zones that will be very good into the early game to help us stabilize the hub of the urban zones in the middle. National soldiers without coalition soldiers, not very useful. We'll definitely be deploying loads of coalition soldiers at the earliest, so it's not going to give us any extra advantage. Scouting in neighboring zones, quite good. We'll definitely be using lots of soldiers, so it will give us the intel we need. And yeah, so manually controlled drones, not very useful. As we said, the camps are always revealed. And we've got lots of intel through our many soldiers, so it's not going to be massively useful. Roads initiative costing less. I've had a lot of success not doing that, not using them, but certainly we'll be saving a lot of money later on in the game. So since we've got the banker, what I like doing is I just like to let the clock run, make sure that we accrue as much interest as possible, because we'll definitely be needing a lot of money. I think this is the elections. The elections, plan elections, is going to cost us a lot of money as well. This one, foreign relations. Foreign relations will give us the cutting the support early on. Postponing will not really give us much. What we'll do is we're just going to plan them over the next 3 years. Hopefully it will take as long as possible. I'm going to start shredding the corruption as fast as possible, because that's going to be a big issue. What we'll do is we're also going to do that. And then we're going to have to really be focusing on both fighting the insurgency and stabilizing our zones. This one's probably going to be the first one that's going to be stabilized. Let's have a look. So we need water initiatives. Water and jobs, very common on this one. As soon as this starts off, I'm going to go for double coalition soldier and make sure that we eliminate at least 2 camps as fast as possible before any insurgency starts, although usually it will start around here or here or here. Okay, so we're able to get rid of that, which is very, very good. The insurgency starts here. This is very lucky. Let's go for more corruption shredding. Okay, yes, electricity needs is also something that's very common. We're going to go for the tanks. There's going to be tanks there. So let's go for double water. And let's go for this one. Make sure that we gather the intel as fast as possible. Right. What we'll do is we're going to keep shredding corruption, and we're going to have to activate some of the other initiatives. What's here? Full elections, 15%. This is actually very, very good. We've managed to do that as fast as possible. Scrap the tanks. They're not very useful. And there we go. I guess you could play with the tanks, but honestly, it's not my style. So far, so calm, although I think the storm is coming. We've eliminated 2 camps. Let's deploy the soldiers as soon as possible. We've got a higher level of corruption. What we'll do is we're going to start putting some garrisons down. This one can be quite useful. It's right in the middle there. Right. What we'll do is we're going to make sure that the initiatives are rolled out fast enough. So we need to get some education. Let's go for double education because it's fast to roll out and it is cheap. Okay, so the insurgents control a lot of zones. Electricity is the next one. Oh dear. So this is not very good. If we attack them here, they might split. So that's why we need to place a soldier here early and then start moving in. Let's have a look. This is a massive issue. Let's cut corruption as fast as possible. Let's see what's going on. Lack of stability, obviously. So, okay, let's get the electricity done so then we can stabilize this zone as fast as possible. Okay, thankfully we've got the headquarters here that kind of cuts the ways that the insurgency can spread. Let's have a look. I don't want to cramp these too much because otherwise we'll get some camps spawning on this side. Okay, we've almost got this stabilized, which is great. Let's go for this. Multiply our support level. That's what I was saying about the universal justice combined with the public relations will really give us a massive advantage. Okay, jobs. Jobs is the next thing that's really, really important. But as we said, corruption rises very fast on this map, so I always try and avoid doing it before I've got my act together on the military side. Thankfully, this garrison is going to stay there for a bit, and I'm going to need to keep this here because if an insurgency attacks here, it's going to spread. Unfortunately, this really doesn't give us many options. Right, I don't want to trigger the money spend initiative, the event, because that's going to cause a few issues. We'll need telecoms. Usually it appears that we need telecoms, so I'm going to preemptively do that. It's always good to know these things before you get into the game. Really helps the winning. And there you go. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. I'm going to go for a short extension this time. Although usually I try and avoid. Okay, this is dear. I think we're gonna call it. Okay, let's go for many coalition soldiers. Oh, full elections. Oh, this is very tough. Postpone. 20% is quite high. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna go for 2 reputation losses. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, this is what I wanted to avoid to trigger, but honestly, I think we can deal with that. Okay, let's get rid of these. Let's deploy soldiers and let's be a little bit more aggressive on the insurgency before we lose too much reputation. The stabilization spree has started. This is very good. We got rid of that. Unfortunately, we've got this malice here. This malice made us lose the stabilization on this zone because of the neighboring insurgent zone. What we'll do is we're going to certainly place a guy there. Let's increase the strength of our soldiers. Okay, I usually like to increase the strength through drones here as well. Unfortunately, until I get rid of this... Okay, there's a garrison. That's very good. Unfortunately, this is not very good. Okay, we can at least gain some reputation through that. Let's start training some more soldiers. I think what we'll do is... Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I definitely fucked up. But let's see. We can recover from this. We can recover from this. Okay. Oof. Okay, let's go for it anyway. It's very tough. It's razor thin. And I also screwed up here. Insurgents activity. I don't understand why this... Okay, does this make these faster? Yeah, it does. Okay, this is not something I wanted to do, but usually to avoid. Oh gosh. Let's go for that. Save us. Increase the pay. Okay, I screwed up quite a few times. Hopefully you will know not to do these things. But I think we've played quite well and had enough luck early on as well that it's still savable. This one is still savable, although perhaps not very common scenario. We're not going to be using airstrikes yet, especially because there's no camps to destroy. And now we've got quite a healthy amount of military presence, and we can keep building garrisons. And we'll slowly be advancing. We need to watch out for anything spawning here, but I think we'll just leave it for now. We'll send these home. I don't generally like extending the reputation, extending the coalition soldier length, but I think this time around I really had to. And I think I'm going to get rid of these before they get attacked because I don't want to lose any extra reputation. Right, 85%, which is not bad. It means we're making progress. The garrisons here in the second line are helping us not making the insurgency spread past this side of the map. We just need to make sure that these parts are stabilized. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for vaccines and dirt roads. So that will stabilize these zones here. Actually, they're almost done anyway. This one's done. Let's get rid of this. And let's move forward. Protest over lack of jobs. Well, what can you do? I think we're out of coalition soldiers, which is not ideal. Oh. Should we risk it? Nah, let's not risk it. I want to go for something more stable and not rely too much on luck. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. And that's what I wanted to avoid too. This is going to be an issue. Okay, good. Good. Let's get the soldiers moving faster. In fact, let's go for this. Hopefully we'll get rid of this fast enough. This is why I try not to squish these too much. Because this is exactly what I wanted to avoid, especially because you don't have any soldiers to deploy. Okay, let's go back to 100%. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Okay, we need to call for help. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And that's going to be sufficient. It's going to be sufficient to destroy these. Okay, 15 reputation left. So insurgent activity is causing us a lot of issues. Okay, we got rid of those. Let's move forward. Okay, let's do this. Support level increase. Let's go for massive support level increases. Although I think we've pretty much stabilized everything that needs to be stabilized. This zone, okay, it's done. Perfect. This is a massive help. Public accused now. Let's just go for something that's sure. Approve. Well, support level. Why not? We've got money. Let's put some more garrisons down. Let's make sure that these bastards don't move any further down. Oh gosh. Massive attack incoming. Okay, I think things are going actually quite well, despite the fact that the reputation is low. We are almost at the talking stage. And all the zone is stabilized, so that means that we will not be dealing with... Oh, just in time. Not be dealing with any surprises from the back. Okay, right. I think now we can start the airstrikes, because we've got enough levels of garrisons here, which makes sure that, okay, 20%. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just delay the elections. We've used our last resort here. Let's go for some more security bonuses. Okay. Okay, I think we can get rid of... Oh, no. We'll always have to be leapfrogging because we don't want to leave an area open to attack, lest they get any strange ideas. Okay, excellent. We can start talks. We could have kept going with the threatening to get some extra reputation, but honestly, the objective of the weekly challenge is to finish as fast as possible, because that's how you'll get the most reputation. 9% was quite high, but honestly, okay. We're going to be gaining a lot of reputation now, thanks to the peace process. You know what? I'm going to risk it. Okay. You have to risk sometimes. Let's keep getting more military funding because we've got enough support level. It's maxed out. Right. So as fast as possible, because we need to finish as fast as possible for the highest score. Because yes, we want to win with a high score. Okay. This actually happens quite often. So I'm going to go for the national surge because I don't really need a coalition surge. At the moment, I'm doing okay, and they will be permanent soldiers. Okay, insurgents splitting, but we don't care because we've got enough levels of support here with garrisons. That's exactly why we started the airstrike initiatives at the time we did. Okay, let's just avoid any extra issues. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think the game is won. So now we're just going to have to ride it out completely. Okay, we're going to have to... Okay, yeah, publicly accused. There's nothing else we need to do here. Really. Just keep funding the military, honestly. I don't need any extra support level. Okay, this garrison is useful, actually. Although it would have been better here. Coalition soldiers, 33 months. Wow, that's a lot of time. So what we'll do is we're just going to demand some concessions. I'm going to try and get up to 100 reputations for the highest score. Otherwise, I could have just signed the treaty and won. But, as I said, we're here to win in style. Let's go for some road initiatives just because we can. You know what? I'm not going to be spending money for a while, so... Let's just reject the deal, get some lots of reputation. And I think I can move this guy. Yeah. Elections? No, more military funding. Okay, this is the drill now, basically. Elections due to be held. Actually, it'll be around 5 to 10% probability, so that's quite good. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, 10%. Okay, shall we do it? If we win this battle, it will... Oh, Jesus, it's more now. Yeah. Okay. If we won this battle, it would have been 5%. It's 5% per zone, usually, approximately. And since they were attacking here, it was about 13. More military, I need more strength. Holy crap, these guys are strong. I don't really want to do any of these. It's not very useful. Let's go for some extra security. Hopefully it'll help the fight. Okay, we've got this. I should have gone for maybe the surge, coalition surge, just to close off the game. But if I'm in a situation where I don't need them desperately, and I'm not training any other coalitions, any other national soldiers, I usually just go for national, because it gives us 2 permanent units, and having 6 units is honestly very, very good, especially on this map. Right, so what we'll do is we're just gonna do my concessions just so we can do stuff faster. What's this? Oh, excellent. 3 reputation coming out at the end. Off the back. These will take a while. If we want to stabilize much faster, we'll go for vaccinations and more initiatives, always rolling out more initiatives. But honestly, I'm just trying to buy a little bit of time. Although speed is very important in this map, in the brutal challenges, the weekly challenges to gain high scores, having 100 reputation gives us the maximum score at that time. So sometimes it's a balancing act. You need to finish the game faster rather than trying to get 100% reputation. But honestly, we're at the end of the game. We're going to be gaining a lot of reputation fast, especially if we get these nice initiatives. We're going to be getting lots of reputation free because of the peace process. So I'm just going to buy a little bit of time, get to 100. Although I don't think we'll get there. Let's have a look. It doesn't matter. We've got 78. It's quite a good score. What's this? Just fund military. Let's see, 2. I think I might be able to do one more. Ooh, it's tough. It's close. I think no. Oh, there's also elections. Well, we'll stop at 82. 21k. I don't think it's my best score, but it's around my best score. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully it was useful, especially the thought process that I went through to do all these moves. And let me know what you think and if there's better ways to approach this one. This one's very tough, as I said. You've got high corruption. You've got these elections very early. You've got these splitting insurgencies with many camps, and the terrain is not very quick to move around. Yes, you've got the fast road initiatives, but honestly, they'll just generate more corruption than they're worth, in my opinion. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment if you want to say something, if you agree or disagree with what I've said. Thank you very much, and goodbye.